Kellogg is first and foremost a writer. Well, technically, first and foremost, he is a husband to Heather and also a father to two boys, Addison and Colin. But third and foremost, he's a writer. Although before he ever became a writer, he was a son too, and a friend, a second cousin once removed. He's a Christian, a doodler, a dreamer, a joker, and a decent listener. Oh, and the Cubs. He loved the Cubs long before he started writing. But 12th and 12th most, Adam is a writer/eater. Adam's piece is titled, Mom's Favorite.
Growing up in a family of 6 kids, it's not easy to stand out. For my mother, it should have been impossible to pull off the illusion that she loved us all equally. But Mom managed to meet that challenge and exceed it. We didn't feel like we were loved equally. We all felt like her favorite, still do. But we can't all be right. My oldest sister, Heidi, thinks she's the favorite. Of course she does, she's the oldest. She has known my mom the longest. Hers were the first steps my mom ever witnessed. She helped raise the other 5 of us. How can we compete with that? Mom let her pride in Heidi shine by talking to her like an equal. She empowered her as a leader, though at the time I found her rather bossy. Heidi's in New York now, but she talks to my mom almost every day. Drop by my mom's house, and you can expect to see her scooting from room to room with a headset so she can talk to Heidi without breaking stride and without diverting a single drop of attention from the child who thinks she's the favorite. Stephen would dispute that. He never caused problems, never made waves, and has always been there for his mama. And even though Steve liked to do things for himself, that didn't stop Mom from giving him attention and assistance he never asked for. If Steve has a problem, he doesn't show it, but my mom looks deeper. She always knew that no matter how peaceful his exterior, no matter how independent he appeared, he needed her watchful eye looking over him and her gentle kindness to strengthen him. Today, she knows when Steve doesn't have lunch plans, she just knows. And she expects him to drop by for leftovers she saves especially for him. That kind of special attention is reserved for favorites. Kristen laughs at the thought. She knows who the favorite is. As a middle child, she worked hard to avoid blending in. She'd climb a bookcase, Mom came running. She perfected the cartwheel, Mom applauded. She mastered the flute, and Mom accompanied on the piano. And when Kristen got sick, and when hot chocolate and graham crackers were the only thing she'd agree to eat, Mom was by her side eating the very same thing every night. Kristen succeeded at everything she ever did, but the only success she ever really seemed to want has been to hear Mom's approval, and she always got it. Still does. No wonder she thinks she's the favorite. The twins wouldn't tell you this, but they disagree too. Decipher their twin language, and you'd understand that Robbie and Cindy believe they brought more joy to my mother than the rest of us combined. And the pictures of my mom holding the twins feature the biggest smiles I've ever seen grace my mother's face. Their ridiculous artistic talent makes Mom's jaw drop, and she is not easily amazed. In my mom's eyes, Robbie and Cindy can do no wrong. Partly because those two actually do no wrong. It's sickening. If Robbie wants cookies, Mom makes them. If Cindy wants homemade whole wheat bread, Mom's fist will be kneading the dough faster than you can say favorite. Robbie doesn't have the heart to tell Cindy, but he knows he has a slight edge in my mom's heart of hearts. And Cindy wouldn't dream of hurting her brother's feelings by informing him the opposite is true. I'm the only one who really knows what's going on. I remember having Mom all to myself. The two oldest would be off at school, the three youngest would be taking naps, and Mom and I would play baseball. We'd play catch. She'd hit me fly balls, she'd pitch to me. I can't tell you how much work I saved her from doing. When she played softball, I was there for every practice and every game, and when I'd play baseball, she returned the favor. When Cubs games came on, we'd watch them together, and if it was a night game, I'd steal the remote from my dad to ensure uninterrupted enjoyment. When it was time to play Racco, Rummy, Trivial Pursuit, she could count on me to pry her away from responsibility so we could get to the all-important fun. I was the leisure police. And somehow, she had time to make a special variation of almost every meal for her pickiest eater. To rock me to sleep in the precise manner I prescribed, on the love seat, side by side, no touching. To do whatever I asked as if it were nothing. Now, Mom's dry, sarcastic wit made it sound like I was a total pain. But I'm the only one who really gets her humor. Sometimes I swear there must be more than one of her. There's never been a time when I needed my mom and she didn't come through, not once in 36 years. Somehow, she personally catered to the needs, wants, and whims of all six of us, all the while shining as an example of faith, diligence, humility, and unassuming greatness. To me, there's a little doubt who her favorite is. It's probably Heidi. But she's done the impossible task of covering up her tracks and making us all feel like favorites. In our family, that's no small miracle. Neither is my mother. She's a quiet miracle, but the most impressive one I've ever witnessed.